Okay, now that you have the one row done, you are just going to go to the next row, which is right here, and you're going to do the same exact thing, whatever color you want for the middle, for the white sections that are on here, it'll be the same on yours, whichever color you want. And just go all the way up. Okay, so now you should have both rows done. The next row, same exact thing. So do the white rubber bands on your next row. From the bottom all the way to the top. Same thing. I'm going to put it on pause randomly throughout the video. You can pause yours when I pause mine. I'll say I'm going to pause. And then whenever you finish yours, then you can press play and we can continue. I'm going to pause. Okay, now that you have filled all 3 rows with your rubber bands, now we are going to start the infinity signs. I'm going to use black and red today. So the first thing you do is you go to your first peg right here, you flip it so that it looks like an 8 onto the next one. Then you go to the next and you do the same exact thing. I'm going to use red after, so I'll use red here. And red here. Another black. Figure 8. Make sure it's only one turn. I like to put it on the peg and then put it on the next peg. I just find that easier. A red. And this is the last one that I will do with you. And then I will pause the video. And we can both finish. Okay, so if you did this correctly, yours should look like this. I want you to go back to the first one that we did and take both of those 8s or infinity signs off. And now what I like to do, just to make it easier for myself, is I take this and I push each individual bands down. This just makes it easier for you to find the rubber bands when you want to find them to loop them. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn the loom around and make sure, mine aren't, go through each one, make sure that your rubber bands have the black and the red on top and the white are on the bottom. Because you don't want to mess this up, because when you mess it up, you have to start all over. Not fun. So mine are good. What I'm going to do now is I am going to take my loom and I'm going to start by going in and taking the white band up from the bottom. Make sure you are going through around the black like this. Okay, so the black's still there, and I pull it up over the pin in front. And I do that to the middle ones, and then to the last one. So the first, the second, and the third, you do it to all of them. Then you go to the next row, and you take the white one all the way on the bottom, you take it up and put it over the pin right in front. You do that to the next one. and then the next one. So they look like teardrops. Okay? And you continue to do this all the way to the top of the loom for each one. I like to just go from left to right or right to left, either way, just so I make sure that I'm getting all of them one by one, because if you forget one, it's really difficult to go back and fix this. I've done it, but it's very difficult. So I'm going to pause this as you do the same thing that I'm doing, and when you finish, press play. Okay, so if you did this correctly, the top part should look like this. I know there's no there's no infinity signs up top, but that's okay. And all the way down to the bottom. And hopefully you did this right, because it's really annoying when you mess up. So now we are going to take these three and we are going to put them all onto this middle peg right here. All three of the top ones. So we have 1 and 2 connected. And now we're going to connect the other one all together. Okay? Good. So now you are going to put your hook through all of these rubber bands that you put onto this hook here, and you're going to put it up into the gripper. Okay? Now here comes the scary part. We are going to take it off of the loom, and hopefully it should all stay together. Good luck. 1. All right, Pickles, it's okay. So, since this isn't long enough, we are going to extend it. It looks pretty fantastic, though. All right, so we are going to extend it. So you take your loom, put this to the side for a sec. You take your loom. I like to alternate colors. You can do whatever you want here. If you would like to, do a single color, whatever it is that you want to do. I am going to use my red, and actually this is glow in the dark, and then black. And I'm going to put them all, I'm going to put them all the way to the end. I'm going to pause while you do that and I do that. Okay, so, I don't know how to edit this. So when you started doing your single strand, I put them on 2 the wrong way. So I'm going to be honest. You should take them off and make sure that when you are putting them on, you have the arrow facing towards away from you. Okay? So let's just put those on again. Takes about 2 minutes. All right, so put red first. So it's okay. Sometimes people make mistakes. So put all those on with the arrow. Pickle, stop. With the arrow facing away from you. Sorry. Pickles. Okay, so now it should look like this. Or whatever pattern you did. This is when you turn your loom around. And we are going to put the end that is on the hook right now onto the first peg right here. Sorry about my cat's tail. She won't leave me alone. Ugh! Pickles! Move! Pickles, move your tail. All right, sorry, I didn't realize I left it on. Okay, so when it is on here, Pickles, stop. When it is on here, I know there's a lot of rubber bands, but you have to go down and find the last rubber band. So for mine, it's the black rubber band. And pick it up and put it onto the next peg. Pickles, are you serious? Okay, make sure that the white rubber bands, or whichever color you have there, are not coming off, and that you pull up that last one and put it onto the next peg. Okay? Now, you're going to do the same, just like a regular bracelet, and each one is going to go up to the front peg, right in front of it. Continue all the way to the end. I'm going to pause. You do that, and I'll do that. Okay, what I like to do now is I like to put the C-clip on while this is still on. It just causes a lot less time at the end there. So you put your hook through all of the loops that are on there, on the top part. See? All the loops that are on the top. There's going to be an extra one up there, but just through the loops on the top. Then you are going to take whatever color you would like. I'm going to use black. No. I'm going to use red because it's easier to see. And now you put it through the hook, on the hook, and then put it through. This is a little difficult, I'm going to be honest. Through all of those ones up on top. Very carefully. Okay. I have two. One more. Oop. Oops. Okay. Now I have it through. So I'm going to connect it here, up top, so that, oop, oh, this is embarrassing. Okay, I got it. Nope, I don't. Oh, okay. See? Okay, good. So now I have it up top, and I have all of them connected. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on my C-clip. So take a C-clip and put it onto the one that you just looped through. Make sure you get it on all of the rubber bands so that it can go up top, the loop. No, take it out of your mouth. That's disgusting. You don't have to eat. No, Pickles, no.